Hello everyone, it's me again. One other class that I got to take was Chronic Disease Prevention and Control, and I really enjoyed that class. It taught me a lot about chronic disease, and although the name kind of gives away what the class is about, there is a lot more about prevention and control that I was able to learn. And while I'm not going to share specific details about different chronic conditions, I'm going to share a general principle that I really took away from that class that I feel like is useful for each and every one of us to remember. And that principle is that when it comes to chronic conditions, obviously the doctor is going to be doing a lot to help patients, but there's a lot of stuff that you and I can be doing. One thing that we need to remember to do is we need to remember to support those who are suffering from a chronic condition. We need to understand that it's not just a matter of them going to the doctor and that if they go to the doctor, everything's going to be okay. Essential to recovering from a chronic condition is social support and social help, and that's where you and I come along. And to illustrate this, my professor had us choose a chronic condition from the beginning of the semester, and I chose to do it on asthma because it affects a lot of people. And so throughout the semester I was able to learn more about asthma and, more importantly, interview a couple of people that have asthma and really get their perspective on what asthma is like in real life and how it affects their daily life. And so being able to understand that people with chronic conditions do have to do certain things differently than you and I has really been helpful for me to learn. So I would encourage each and every one of us to, at least, if we can't know all the specifics about a chronic disease, to at least be able to understand that there are people with chronic diseases and that they need our support. It's really hard if we don't give them that support because it makes it even harder for them to recover from that chronic condition that they have. That was what I learned in chronic disease prevention and control, while also learning about a number of different chronic conditions such as cancer, lung problems, and other things like that. But those details are for another video. That was the overview, my takeaway message from my intro to chronic disease prevention and control.